I don't want to be a slave to Fox Nation, which I don't think that many people watch anyway. We're gonna because I'm like a representative of the American media now. Speaking to an exile in Romania and welcoming him back into the Brotherhood of Journalists.
Yeah, it would help us out if you wore a sweater though, because we asked him not to wear a suit. Like he was panicking about it. So you don't have to. Tucker's gonna be looking casual. That's just how our show looks.
I mean, this is airing on the nighttime show, and I want it to look official. I don't want it to be like bro talk. And I, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but the majority of it, like if we go like 45 minutes, it's going to be for Fox Nation.
But nobody's going to watch it on Fox Nation. Nobody watches Fox Nation because the site sucks. So I'd really like to just dump the whole thing on YouTube. But anyway, that's just my view. I'm just frustrated with it's hard to use that site. I don't know why they're not fixing it. It's driving me insane.
Oh, things keep on piling out for Tucker. More leaked footage, this time of him talking on the phone, apparently with some handlers of Andrew Tate's in preparation for an interview where he was looking to rehab his image last year. And Tucker then dogging out Fox Nation, their digital streaming service. That's how much it sucks. And I can't believe this is working this way. More bad news for Tucker, maybe more reasons why he was fired. Or was it? There's crazy things happening. First off, him prepping for Andrew Tate to make him look better and also not wanting to wear a sweater. But there's something else that I noticed and I wonder, is this really legit? Let's see.
I don't want to be a slave to Fox Nation, which I don't think that many people watch anyway. We're going to, because I'm like a representative of the American media now. Speaking to an exile in Romania and welcoming him back into the Brotherhood of Journalists.
I zoomed in there because his eyes kind of blink in a wonky way. They kind of stick and they look a little cartoonish. Then there's another part about this where this transition happens near the end of this next few seconds of this clip where he's still talking, but the screen kind of shifts. Watch that.
Yeah, but the majority of it, like if we go like 45 minutes, it's going to be for Fox Nation.
But nobody's going to watch it on Fox Nation. Nobody watches Fox Nation because the site sucks. So I'd really like to just dump the whole thing on YouTube. But anyway, that's just my view. I'm just frustrated with it's hard to use that site.
I don't know how many people are saying this, Burbank, but I watched this and I was like, man, this is embarrassing stuff. Look, Fox Nation, man, their streaming site must suck because I'm not very familiar with whether or not it sucks or not. What I'm not sure about is if this is real or if this is a deep fake. I got to be honest.
Something looks off about Tucker. You're right. You're right. There's something with the eyes there. Also, is there anything particularly damning that he said here? Like, not really. And maybe if it's fake, maybe that was the intent, right? Maybe they were like, oh, well, we can't say anything too crazy because then they'll know it's fake. But yeah, there's something weird about this. Like, to say, oh, well, it has to look legit because it's going on the nighttime news. By the way, the Fox, website it's not working very good. Nobody watches it. It's hard to click around. I'm waiting for them to fix it. It's just like not natural dialogue. It doesn't seem, I don't know, you might be right. It doesn't seem real.
It doesn't, and I don't know how to confirm it outside the fact that I just randomly said, like I think many people do, when you see any kind of thread, anything that's getting popularity anywhere on the internet, like what are the comments saying? Here's a couple of comments, and I only found two who agree with me. This one guy said, his hand looks wonky in this. Are we sure this isn't fake? No, we're not sure, Keith. I hope you're a decent guy. I didn't really investigate you further before I put you out here like that. There's another person, though, who said, hey, this isn't one of those AI videos of Tucker, right? I've seen a bunch of TikTok, and this kind of has that mushy quality to his mouth. Just checking. And he went on to say, the little jump at 105. Once I saw that someone else noticed that, I said, you know what? I see it too, head bot. Maybe he's a bot. But he does notice, apparently, things like this. So if it's not fake, here's the problematic part. I just want to get it out of the way that I think this might be an issue really fast. Here's some of the issues with what was going on here. This interview in question appears to be with Tate, obviously, a Romania-based right-wing social media star whom Carlson gave a friendly August 2022 Tucker Carlson Today interview about Tate's bannings from several platforms for his content. He appeared in a T-shirt while Carlson wore a sweater. after Carlson aired part of the interview on his Fox show. He then put up a chyron telling people to go watch it over on Fox Nation, which apparently he was dogging out and saying sucks, and he'd rather just put it on YouTube or something like that because it's easier, and maybe this isn't working out that well. Also in December of last year, as you guys may have heard, after this trying to launder of Tate's image in some kind of way, Romanian authorities then arrested him, and he reportedly remains under house arrest while, quote, being investigated on allegations of rape, people trafficking, and forming an organized crime group. And then Carlson declared Tate's arrest obviously a setup. So this could be the reasons why I think, Jess, the reasons why this could be such a smoking gun is just the way he's talking to Tate before having one of those interviews where he's trying to help his ass out. But in reality, he's just looking bad and making himself look worse, which, again, these things could all lead to part of the firing. I think it's still specifically Dominion and all that money. But this is one of those things that's become more and more regular. And maybe it's a little bit of a pushback. Because, again, back to my theory, there was also this deep fake of President Biden that Jack Posobiec did. Posobiec, I always say his name wrong. Apologies. He did just a little bit earlier this year or last year. Remember this?
I have received guidance from General Milley, chairman of the Joint Chiefs, that the recommended way forward will be to invoke the Selective Service Act, as is my authority as president. The first to be called in a sequence determined by national lottery will be men and women whose 20th birthday falls during calendar year 2023. Remember, you're not sending your sons and daughters to war. You're sending them to freedom.
I only bring that up because that one looks really bad. That one sucks compared to the one that I'm questioning here. So, again, I'm not, Jess, I'm not fully determined on this or come to a full conclusion. I just have some questions. I'm waiting for the ball to drop on this. I got to be honest.
I have questions about the International Brotherhood of Journalism. What? Wait, I'm sorry. I don't regard Andrew Tate as a journalist, and I never have. Was I missing something? I don't really see it that way. Do you?
I mean, that's, again, there's so many questionable things if we take it as what it is. So yeah, that sounds like something, maybe someone who thinks they are the gatekeeper of journalists in America, or I'm the one person who then I'm the representative of American journalists and I'm the one that's going to usher whatever legitimacy back to you. Who knows? That's where those questions could be. And I assume that's what most folks are talking about.
And then,
I just don't know.
Was the discussion about what to wear? Because it seems as though it was settled when it would air. So was the discussion about wearing a sweater or not? Or like a sweater or a suit? Okay.
No bro talk. You got to wear a suit on air. This is a legitimate show where I lie to my millions of viewers every night.